Ashton TV, joined by manager Steve Cunningham after a late defeat up at Hebburn. Gaffer, a good 50 minutes played with 10 men, a very astute defensive display, and then heartbreak in the last minute.
It's heartbreak for me players, because I think we've been done. I do believe that. I think it's a tough job being an official, whether you're a linesman, whether you're a referee, whether you're a fourth, whatever you are as an official. It's a tough gig and I wouldn't do it. But today, my players have been unbelievable with what's gone on today, with some of the decision making. We didn't deserve to lose the game. It's going to sound sour grapes. I don't really care if it does, because I feel like the game hasn't been won by a moment of magic. It's been done by a decision by somebody else that he's got it wrong. And we've had a chat with him, and listen, it's all good spirit, so I certainly don't want to be getting another fine from the FA or the league, but the game's been changed, and it's been won by Hebburn on a decision in the 96th minute of a game away from home. We've gone down to 10 men in the first half. It was unbelievable. Our pattern of play, our first half 45 minutes was the best I've seen on a tough pitch, because that was tough to play on. But we passed them off the park first half. I thought we were brilliant. I thought we were the home team. We were comfortable, we had chances, and we should have scored. We've had chances there that we've got to start taking them, because what will happen is, you know, Hebburn have stayed in the game. They've had a couple of threatening opportunities, but then obviously Sean Newton's been sent off, and then you in the first half, and you're out of 10 men against a very good side, by the way, that have now just won 10 games in their 11 away from home. We were unbelievable, and I can't question the players today. Second half was one of the best defensive performances, and not because we were camped in. I'm on about work rate, effort, balls, character, desire, and it's been stolen from them. And that's the bit I'm frustrated about, because they didn't deserve that. And unfortunately, when games are, I've got to be careful what to say. I'm trying to be really, really calm, but I feel like the lads have been
duped.
Not duped, I just think it's unfair. And people say, oh, sour grapes. It's not. Listen, I've got a lot of respect for Bobby and his team here. They're a great group. I've got Hebburn fans telling me on the side of my dugout we're the best team they've seen, and I love that. That's a nice compliment. We've respected them. I've had good banter with their fans. I've got a lot of respect for their club. It's a fantastic club. But when it comes down to 3 points, it's got to be then decided by who's the best team on the day, and the best team didn't win the game today. Now, second half, Hebburn have put it on us, but we're down to 10 men. A draw was a fair result, a fair result. But I don't think our performance has merited the outcome.
No, absolutely not. And you know, you look from where we're doing the commentary up on Robin's Live. We're surrounded by Hebburn fans, and they're going, it's a long way outside the box, and we've touched on the decision. And I'm being very careful when we're wording Gaffer as you need to be, but it's not a penalty.
It's not a penalty. And listen, when he sees it on the VO and the report that's going to come in, he will hold his hands up. Look, Willem goes towards the ball, plants his feet and doesn't make a move to the man of the ball, and the lad kicks his own heel and falls over, and the referee and the liner, they've got it wrong. They've got it wrong. I'm not saying he was poor. I'm not saying he cheated us. All I'm saying is that one bad decision has changed the game, and unfortunately, in the 96th minute of a game away at Hebburn in the northeast,
after 3 hours travelling.
It's cruel, mate, and my players don't deserve that for the performance. But listen, it happens, and people say, oh, he's sulking, he's you know, whatever. Nah, listen, we've put in a performance there. If you're going to get beat, you get beat with a moment of magic, or you've been beat by the better team, and we haven't been today.
And you mentioned it there, Gaffer, you know, we've not been beaten by a moment of magic, and you've got to be so proud of your lads there today. After Sean got sent off, rightly or wrongly, we'll review it, but they defended astutely, and they've been looking to go ahead and go and break that deadlock despite being down by
we were
a
down
man.
to 10 men, and Louis White's got a score when he's inside the box and he hits the post, you know. And listen, I say it every week, how many chances do we need to win a football match? If we'd have scored the Louis White one, the Gilly one, you know, there's other opportunities where we've got to be better. I'm just looking at him thinking, you can't. We've limited Hebburn to very, very little today, by the way. Very little. But the chances that we talked about it in the training. You've got to take them because you don't get many. Hebburn haven't presented loads of chances to us neither. They've played a part in a really good game today. it's been contested by 2 teams. Now they've won 10 of their last 11 games. Now on that performance, I'm looking at it going, I can see why, because they dog it out. They're a good, resilient team. But I look at that and go, the way that we played in the first half and the way we played in the second half, we've got to take a lot of positive from that. And yeah, I'm very bitterly disappointed. I'm gutted for the fans because I feel like they've been robbed of a result. I feel like we've been robbed of a result in terms of our performance level. And yeah, we'll certainly take the positives, lick our wounds, and then see what happens next week.
Hebburn making his 100th Robins appearance this afternoon. He's been a stalwart on that right wing when fit under yourself, Gaffer. What do you see in him?
Well, he's like one of my best mates in football and out of football, and I only met him when I first signed him. I've known of him for years. Obviously, he's been around the levels for a long time. He's a credit to his family, the way that he's looked after himself and his body, and the service he gives to every single football club that he plays at. And it's been nothing but top draw with us as well. He's coming to the back end of his career. He's certainly not got any pace. I think I'm quicker than him. He's still, although he is quicker than Jordan Easton because they had a race and Al won. But no, listen, he's a credit to the club. He's a credit to his family, and for a player that's played that many football matches and the body and shape he's in, yeah, he's a credit to the club. But again, I can't really celebrate that at the moment because I'm still really raging and hurting about what's gone on and unfolded in the 96th minute today. And he didn't deserve that for his 100th game neither.
No, he didn't indeed. Obviously, like you say, unfair for Al. Full week off. Rylands on Saturday at Hurst Cross. What's the plan?
Well, we'll obviously train Tuesday and Thursday. We're getting players back now. The way that we played today and the way that we played, I mean, that's 1 loss now in 6. 1-3, drawn 2, and
I was going to say that we want to. We feel down, of course we do. 96th minute defeat. It's our first loss since November.
Yeah, and listen, we didn't deserve to lose. So the performance levels there, I've said to the players in there, if we perform the way we did today, we're a tough team to beat. They've seen that. Hebburn, the way they celebrated, it's a big result for them. They know that. They're challenging for the top 3. They've been up there all season by right as well. What Bobby's done here, by the way, I'm pissed off with him at the minute because he's my mate and I feel like he's robbed me. And he knows it. But if anyone was going to win the game, fair play to him. I've got the utmost respect for them. So well done to Hebburn, by the way. I've no grievance with them. Listen, it'll happen to us hopefully in the near future where they say, what comes around goes round. Hopefully we'll get one. But at this moment in time, I've just got to look and go, we're getting people back. We build on the performance. We work on things for Rylands. And we owe Rylands one because they stole it from us last time as well with my mate Renault. So yeah, we definitely want to be. I don't know how they got on today.
1-0, I think.
Right, okay, so they'll be buoyant. But listen, we've just got to match what we did today, and if we do that, it'll be a good game. Listen, Rylands is a tough opposition. We're playing the top 7. There's a reason why they're all up there, and it's hard to take when we're not getting the results we deserve. You look at the Endersford result, you look at this one today, you look at the Rylands result. We're as good as all the top 3 or 4 or 5 teams in the league. But we're just not getting our reward at the minute. But if we keep doing what we're doing, keep doing the right things, I'm sure the fans will be unbelievably proud of that performance today, and we've just got to take that into next Saturday.